Testing. Starting. Good evening. I say good evening, but I'm pretty sure that it's not evening anywhere where anyone's listening to this. But it is Friday. I guess maybe there's some parts of the world where it's not Friday yet, but let's pretend it's Friday. And I'm doing a code. I'm Great Uncle Pixel, so named because I'm a pixel and an uncle, and I'm great. And I'm gonna be doing some coding and stuff, and uh-oh. Forgot a step in my setup. Forgot to turn on my speech chat. So let me just double check, make sure nobody said a thing to me, said any words at me while I was, nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Dun da da da. So anyway, first the big announcement. The big exciting announcement.
Ugulus said, "So excited for the wedding tomorrow."
Post this. Oh, it's the wedding tomorrow? That sounds like fun. I'm going to post this right here.
Great Uncle Pixel.
That's right.
Said,
I actually have a Discord server now.
https://discord.gg/I'm
gonna pin that one for now, and I'll repin it. I mean, since I'm just announcing it right now, it's not the most active place in the world, but you can make it the most active place in the world. All right, and now I'm trying to remember what I was going to do today, because it's Friday. These are everything in my text file is not everything open right now in my text. There we go. See if I can make it. There we go. That's it. Add more pieces. Well, that's what I feel like doing.
Ugulus said, "Is there cracking as a health bar now?"
Huh? Yeah. Sorry, my volume's turned down. Let me turn that back up. There's still a health bar, but pieces also do start to crack as they lose health. And they remain cracked on the board itself. Hang on, let me just start that up there. And, is that working? Is that working? Don't tell me if something's crashed. No, nothing's crashed. Okay. I just hit it too soon. Decided to do a gray. And I still have a debug key that demonstrates the cracking. I'll just bring this up. Bring this up. I'm going to use the just happened. What's going on here? Why is it freezing? Encoding overloaded. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, seems to be okay now. Yeah, that was my video there. Nearly overloaded my entire everything. Anyway, probably a little easier to see with this piece, but notice the piece gets little subtle cracks in it, and subtler cracks, and whoop, finally. And also, they remain. I'm gonna hit a button here that cracks all the pieces on the chessboard. You can see they are filled with spiderweb cracks. And you'll notice the cracks are not the same on each piece. I was quite proud of that particular little trick. And you can okay, there we go. And you see they're still cracked here. Boom. Now the thing is, the pieces will become slightly less cracked as their turns pass, because the pieces heal when they're not in combat. Though it's kind of subtle, so they gain the pieces regain 10% of their health every round, every time their turn starts. So when white's turn starts, all the white pieces regain 10% of their max health, up to their max health, of course. I have to admit, I don't exactly like the Duchess piece. That's this one, the diamond. I should say I like the piece. I like the drawing I made, but I don't think it quite fits the style of all the other pieces, mainly due to not having a base. Boom. The Duchess screams. I mean, you can't tell because they all have the same sound effect right now. That is one thing I want to do. Sonic Blast! Sonic Blast! Sonic... Whoa. Oh, it must have a fraction of a hit point left. Oh, and also it does show you how much health the piece has when you select it down here in the lower right. It shows you exactly how much the piece has, but the cracks give you an idea of how approximately how much the piece has. Yeah, so it's been like that for about a week now. I think I managed to get that working last Friday. And I think it is a nice visual effect. Just took me a while to get the overlaying one texture over another like that. Took me quite a while. Well, let me not spend the whole show stuffing peanuts into my mouth. Delicious. The Great Uncle Pixel Show. Yeah, and I'm glad the sorceress works the way I intended. Is this, yeah, okay. Whoa. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, no, that's not my piece. Oh, castling! Oh. Oh, I see. It exited the, the battle without ending it, so both those pieces are on the same square now. That's odd. It's my new improved sorceress. I don't know if it's really improved, but it's a weird piece, all right. I think I really want to redo its shot, but maybe I'll put those other 3 frames back in its shot. I made 6 frames for this, but it didn't quite look right, and it doesn't really look right either way, honestly. Magic stars, there it is. Let's put the other 3 in there. 4, 5, and 6. Yellow goes here. And this goes here. Let's see if that looks better. I don't think it'll update. No, it didn't. Okay. The speed updated, but bonk. Bonk. Let's see if that actually updated. If I have to, yeah, no, I think I've got to. I think I have to restart the program to get the sprite to update. Maybe I just didn't hit save. That's possible. Nope, it's not updated. Of course, maybe I'd also... Let me try S. Human. Here we go. Start game. Nope. Hang on. I can't see if it's starting if it's not giving me a sorceress. Nope. There we go. Sorceress. Nope. Did not restart. So, whatever. Oh, look at that. I haven't actually had the window up the whole time. Go me. Which is okay, because I'm about to restart it anyway. You can tell. It's really Friday. Right, I was going to hit play again. Ah! There's a game being played on the big old TV here, and got distracted looking at it. That's shouldn't be doing that. It's also very blocky. So let me give this a quick Random. Checkmate. Random. That doesn't matter. Checkmate doesn't matter, really. Nope. S. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to see. Let me make sure I have the right screen up. Yes, I do. So let's see what this looks like. We'll take a look at this. Wow, that looks really bad, in fact. That, that's too slow. Let's see what happens if I, Huh. Well, I have a dumb idea. Copy, paste. No, don't copy the. So, I realize I'm doing this the hard way. Copy, paste. No, don't copy that. Undo, undo, undo. Shot 2, undo. Copy, paste. Delete. I don't need another shot 2 node. Okay, it's fine. We're just gonna delete all these. We're gonna remove all these from the animation. I'm gonna go into Battle Player. Go into Battle Piece. If piece P, piece name equals sorceress, shot 1, else shot 1, and since that's the program's still running, so it probably didn't crash. We'll see if it crashed. Let's change some numbers. And yeah, rather than trying to make the sprite look like it's spinning, I can just make the sprite spin. I don't really have to do anything, make even Oh, if I want to be fancy about it. I can also make it flash. Whoops, wrong one. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Hmm. Turn that down to 16. Oh, you know what might be fun? 0, 1. Oh, I could animate it and make it spin. See what that looks like. Hang on. Got to remove the flashy bit. And also, since I changed the animation, that won't update till I rerun the program. Oh, right. Start the actual game. Yeah, I'm afraid today's show's not going to be that. I don't have any major changes to make, so I'm just messing with it. I mean, I do have major changes to make. I don't feel like doing them right today. Oh, that was a voice outside. Okay. My computer did not start playing a random video. S. Oops. S. S. Random. Random's important. And that's all I really want to do. Yeah, there we go. See what that looks like. Okay. I kind of like that. Except, let me slow down the speed of the spinning. Put a bunch of Z's there. Let's take out all those Z's. Oh, I've got an error message in there. That's no good. Okay. I think I want to slow down the spinning. I want to change the animation too, but let's see. I want the animation to move counterclockwise while it spins clockwise. You know what? It's fine. I don't think this is checkmate mode, so I don't think killing the king here. Because if it was checkmate mode, the king's health bar would be off the top of the screen. Yeah, no, it's... oh, and the king's in the wrong spot anyway. Checkmate. Now this is checkmate mode. Because the king's here. Yeah, I really like random mode. Huh. I want to check something. Okay, well, that's fine. Boom. I want to check something myself. Okay. Wanted to see where the health bar was. Okay. I'm gonna alter the UI a bit right now. Chess plus. Because I need another movement. 1 pieces. I want 2 more just like this. Add child mode. Label. And yeah, I want them to be children of the that, because I'll put them right under them. Add child nodes, label. There we go. P1 control. P2 control. Fine, P1, let me. Fine, P1, P1 pieces. No, it's not here. Should be an unvar. Really? It's not here? Where does it change the does it change it up here? Maybe it does. Let's do a check. That would be odd. Already. Huh. Player 1, number of pieces. Okay. Problem is, when coming back to other parts, I always forget what player 1, number of pieces. Okay. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh. Okay. No. Aha. Piece 1 label text. Aha, there it is. That's the one. That's the one. I'm going to move them out of that function and put them here instead. So they're and just fill that in there. Not O, not the letter O, the number 0, please. And piece 2 control, piece 2 label, get child. There we go. Which is good because I need these defined here when the game starts. It should be here, initialize board new. To check my variables. Okay, so 0, 1, 2. Good. I'm trying to remember what all my variables are called. Okay, so I want, let's see here. This is important. CPU 1, CPU 2. I'm just going to write these in a text file while I have them up here for me to copy. Do I still have the game screen up? No, I don't. My goodness, miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of no. And then P1 CPU speed option. P2 CPU speed option. And what were the ones I just created? I need to look at, I need those two. I need this one. Piece 1 control and piece 2 control. I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Yes, this should go here. Perfect. Now, initialize board. This is the okay. If CPU 1, then Uh, uh piece 1 control text equals CPU plus CPU seed option plus 1 plus string piece 2 CPU option plus 1 else piece 1 control text equals human. Two, stop that. 2 and 2. And I'm going to copy this over into my test key. Which is here. I'm going to have to, before I do that, let's see, it's left bracket. There we go. V. That's wrong. What am I doing? What am I doing? Like that. Damn. Okay. Chess. Wait. Chess dot chess dot poopy. Okay, I'm gonna delete this eventually. There we go. And also, I need to see where these two, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, you move down to here. Down to here. Well, I haven't changed the text in any way yet, so we'll see what that looks like. Oops, hit it too soon. Wow. There we go. There we go. Doesn't say anything over there yet. That's okay. S. Okay, it says CPU 3. Okay, I hit the button to change it to human. I did mid-move, so it, now, let's see here. It does go back to CPU 3. Okay, that's important to know. Okay. Can't switch it back here. Switch it back to human. Crack, 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 crack. Now, I want to game over. Oh, good. They disappeared when when it went to game over mode. It says human, but I want to see. Okay, it switches to CPU 3. I suspect it'll switch to CPU 0 if I do it normal, or CPU 1. But that's fine. Also, I don't want to say CPU 3. I want to say CPU level 3. I will, of course, change the font to match the In fact, I'll do that right now while you're watching. It'll change mid. Actually, it probably won't change mid. Actually, maybe it will change mid thing. Who knows? I don't remember how this works. Font. Load. Fonts. Choose that one. Did it change? It did. Look at that. Let's go with font sizes, 78, 19, 20. Let's change the other one, because they have to be changed separately, annoyingly enough. Font sizes, 78, 19, 20. Fonts. Click load. There we go. Save, and I'll take a look. Well, of course it's in the battle. There's human. Okay, I was afraid of that. Okay. First of all, let's CPU align these center. You just watch the game, it's fine. I'm just messing with the layout in the background. Transform, there we go. So size, 40, 23, that's fine. Position, -10, 50. Okay, I don't want 50. Let's make that 75. -10, 75. Let's make this 10, 75, because that's the one on the left. This will be 40. Let's see here. Layout. Transform. 40. 23. 28. And this is position, -10, 75. Is this game still running? Yes, it is. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I like that. Player 2 should be right justified. Huh. That doesn't look right. There we go. I think that looks good. Took a little bit of adjustment, but I think that looks good. So you can now see what level the CPU is fighting at. I'm going to celebrate with a peanut. And an iced tea. Where'd my iced tea go? Aha! I found my iced tea. Yeah, I said I was going to make more pieces, but I don't know why I said but. I do want to make more pieces. I want to just fill this game with dozens of different kinds of weirdo pieces. I'm gonna restart the game because I want to watch it again. No, I want normal chess in checkmate mode. I want to watch how the pieces move. Because they're CPU 3, that means they should always be moving towards the enemy king or trying to capture a piece. Those are their only two options. Although really, it doesn't matter this early in the game because there's almost always some piece to capture. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't think the rook was going to win that. Ow. Yeah, CPU 3 pawn is pretty powerful. Oh, right, the kings do... That is the one exception. The king does not move towards the opposing king. Unless... Queen may win this. Yep, they won. Yeah, the king in a checkmate game will not move toward the opposing king unless they have fewer than 5 pieces on their side. 4 or fewer. King still moves randomly because I don't want it to I don't want it to rush towards the opponents and expose itself. So that may be an interesting technique to try. Ooh, queen versus queen. If the red queen wins this, well, then she'll have a shot at the king, but I don't think, yeah. I was about to say, I don't think that if she wins it, she's going to have much of a chance due to her taking so much damage during that fight. King will probably attack that knight. Red king will probably attack that white knight. Yep. Uh-oh. Bishop's actually pretty powerful. It's got the it's not the hardest hitting, it's not the best at defense. Yeah, it's not the hardest hitting, it's not the best at defense, but man is its shot speed good. It's very difficult for the enemy to dodge. Oh, this may not go well for the king there. King hits like a truck, but I'm pretty sure the rook hits just as hard. In fact, I think the rook hits harder. If only because the rook has armor and the king doesn't. And yep, there we go. So it may just seem like I'm sitting here staring at the screen in silence, but I'm thinking of stuff. And as soon as I said that, I totally forgot what I was thinking about. Oh yes, the peace balance. Yeah, I really do like that cracked effect. I might make it a little stronger. Because right now I think I have it set to like 70 to 50% transparency when they're at 0 hit points. Or I think it's set to 75% transparency when they're at 0 hit points. Of course, they'll never actually hit 0 hit points. Or other way around, they get less transparent as hit points drop. You know, I need to redo that cracked texture. I need to make the white parts transparent. Yeah, that would make it look even better. Because then I could turn the transparency up all the way without, hang on a second. There we go. Whew. Okay. Let's see if that messed things up. I mean, not messed up, but made things look a little off. Nope, nope, that looks good to me. Ah. Yeah, as it gets lower on health, it's easier to see what they're doing in terms of moving towards the opponent. Or moving towards the king. Tap. Tap. Okay. Smunch. They should just move directly towards each other now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think the problem I'm having with the checkmate games in terms of balance is that it almost always comes down to king versus king. The king is too powerful. There's almost no piece that can challenge it. But maybe that's just a CPU versus CPU problem, rather than a real balance issue. Hmm. Yeah. Dragon! Yay, dragon! Dragon versus dragon. I mean, red's probably going to win this. Mm. Mm. Need more caffeine or something. I'm not feeling chatty, and I should be. Ooh. Dun da da! Not that it matters, because here's king versus king. I think white's got this unless red gets, yeah, okay. Now, you might notice what I did there. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I didn't think I'd win that, but Ow. 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 Ooh. Okay. Yeah, as you may have noticed, I am player, this time, I am player one. Oops. Ow. 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 Shot me, Doc. Oh. Oops. Knight versus dragon. Ow. 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 Can I pull back? No, I can't. This is not going to go well for me. Yeah, didn't think so. Charge! Tricked him. Ow. Ow. Yeah, tried to, tried to kamikaze him, and it didn't work at first time, but it weakened him enough for the dragon to do it. Now, I want to do the same thing, but... Ooh. Ah, okay. Yeah, good. Okay. Okay. Oh, well. Oh, interesting. Interesting and not what I wanted. I was expecting the king to attack me. Oh, interesting. Hmm. It's actually a bad choice. I need to make the pawns a little less dangerous. There we go, let's see. Yeah, that's why I wanted to see if I could just charge at him with my king and take him down. The answer appears to be yes. I think I want to make the kings a little weaker in checkmate mode. Let's see here. King. Oh, that's not the king script. There we go. I don't know if I want that. Where's battle player? No, I think I do want that. And let's see, battle player. So let's remove that from here. Make that part of the king, not part of the part of the king's script that he's too. The attack is 12 instead of 10. I don't think I want those in there, but let's just make it 11 instead of 10. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if the dragons attack. Just plus. Hmm. Starting health is 30. Okay, good. Ah, what the heck, I did that as a joke last time, but I want to add that. Node. It's animate sprite 2D. Checker. New sprite frame. Yeah. New sprite frames. Save as checker TCSN. Cause you know what? It amuses me. It's checker B. True is checker A. Script. Create. And extends piece. Class. Hang on a second. I'm just going to copy the Duchess's thing over and probably get rid of most of it afterwards. Checker. All paste. Class name checker. Save as checker tress. Please do that. Yep. Top level true. Texture filter with MIP maps. Checker. Tac equals 5. And in fact, this is not what I should have copied. I should have copied the pawn script because it's closest to that. Here equals 1, here equals -1. Okay. Valid. In fact, I should have. I'm even more incorrect because it should move like a Berlina pawn. Man, making this. Just trying to decide what to copy and paste, huh? Oh, does it now? Setup piece. Did I have 2 setup pieces here? I do. Okay. This is the right function. Yeah, okay. I'm not accidentally changing the Berolina pawn function. Just make sure that's still the same. It is. Checker. Now, remove this. Remove this. Now, okay. This is actually more complicated than I thought. It's not equal to null. So 1, 6. And I think this needs a special variable of its own. Can capture. Oh, false. Can capture equals false. Because this piece has its very own way of doing things. It's the only piece. So far, there are other fairy chess pieces that capture by without landing on the piece they're capturing. There's some really weird ones. There's a piece called appropriately the Advancer that captures by moving directly towards a piece and stopping next to it. And there's a piece called the Retreater that does the opposite. It starts next to an opponent's piece and then moves away from it. And that counts as a capture. Okay. Hmm. Diagonal piece equals. Okay. So if diagonal piece is not equal to null and diagonal piece dot ownership is uh, not equal to ownership, and board position is less than 6. Go. Just a little easier to print it out that way. And this is -1. Perfect. That should. I mean, I think it's still going to give me an error, but seriously? Should be. Wait, I didn't erase that by mistake, did I? Checker. Checker. Class name, checker. Extends piece. There it is. Oh, I see. Let me stop this. Oh my, oh no, have I had the game up the whole time? Dang it. Would someone warn me if I have the game up the whole time? If I'm sitting here coding my little heart out and no one can see anything because there's just a blank chessboard going on there. But anyway. Chess Plus. Right, this is Chess Plus. Checker. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, starting health equals 20. And this is unfinished, so it'll probably crash at some point. But, oh, right. Okay. I haven't put the animation in properly. Yeah. 2, 1, 1. Hang on a second. Let me see here. Yep. Okay. Good. It did count it. But let me movement selected. Checker 1 is A, S. Checker 2 is B, S. I mean, that's what I always say. Checker 2 is BS. Oh. Piece name plus active player. Oh, right, of course, that's the problem. It doesn't reset sprites unless I reset the whole thing. So let's reset the whole thing. Oop. It doesn't update already in use sprites unless I run. So let's give that a go. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, okay, it's not. It's fine. Okay, good. Now, that should start a fight, but because of the way this works, because I haven't put that in yet, because normally it checks to see if you've landed on a piece, not jumped over it. If moved piece name equals checker, oh, right, equals checker, right? If moved piece health greater than 0, pass. You'll be able to promote checkers, but they don't promote like pawns. They'll auto promote into checker kings or king checkers. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it because it's funny. never been one to not do something just because it wasn't, just because it was funny, right? Right? Anyway, anyway, I need to go back to the movement routine because this has its own little special thing. I don't want promotion. I want, anyway, peace. Okay. It's here. It's here. Target equals no, or peace. Peace name. Piece name equals checker, and piece can capture true. Okay, let's try this. Target null and no. Okay. Hang on. Yeah. Right, right, because it's checking. Yeah, yeah. It gave me an error message and crashed because it was checking to see the what who owned the piece I landed on, not the piece I jumped over. It has right now no way of checking the piece I jumped over. Uh, hmm. So this, I think I'm going to need to do this here. If piece, piece, piece name equals checker, and piece can capture. var enemy target. Then we need var. I need a bunch of vars. No. Target equals target's a vector. Hang on, let me see what target is. Their target equals chess piece at location. Okay, so that's a piece. Chess piece at location. Target enemy equals. I know how to do this. I just need to average things out. I just need more variables I want to play with. Var avg x int var avg y int. I don't want to make a bunch of variables, but it's either I make a bunch of variables or I make a expression that covers the entire screen. So I want piece x x equals piece board position x plus target board position x divided by 2 y okay. And this redefines target as average x, average y. Except, this needs to go back. Let's go back here. Okay, actually, yeah, this goes here. That goes there. There we go, I think. That's a print debug. I don't want that. Will that work? I guess there's only one way to find out. I think it should work. Main thing I'm thinking it might crash on is right here. Because not every piece has a can capture variable. Oops. Just added something to the wrong place. No. Delete. Anyway, you. And I dragged it up there. Okay. Hold on, I have no sound suddenly. Right, sorcerers can't move. Anyway, P. Oh, dang it. Hang on a second. Ah, okay. Just need X and Y. Crashed again. Just need X and Y for that, not target locate, because there is no piece at. Because target is null if there's no piece there. You know, I thought this would be easier than it is, but of course I'm wrong. Why do I have no sound here? Okay. Okay. They don't work in battle correctly, but the fact that battle starts correctly is what I was doing there. Well, that's fun. I think for the time being, I'm going to leave, where are we? Battle player, I think. One, two, three, four. I'll leave the pawn pike there for the checker until I decide what a checker should do. Alright, and I need battle body. Yes. Let me close these shot bodies and open the
Starlight
bodies.
Lacuna said. Hello there, Starly 319 Cat Sip.
Starlight Lacuna! Welcome! Took me a second to realize what I was hearing because it was reading out the emojis. And yeah, my text to speech was down for a while. Sorry, Admiral Kage. I finally got it working again. I don't know why it was down. Just I couldn't hear anything. Posture check. Ugh. Ugh. Welcome. Welcome. Let me.
Admiral Cage said. That's good.
Whoa, what is happening? Just give everyone a. You get one too. Or you would if I knew how to type. There we go. I have to wait another 2 minutes? What? Well, that's no fair. Anyway, thank you for joining me and
Starlight
for this
Lacuna
Friday.
said. Aw, thanks for the shout out, love.
Well, thank you for joining. It's nice to see you. Today I'm just doing silly things. There it is. Shot body 2. Body 2. That's it. Player 2. I thought it would be amusing if some checker pieces got lost and found themselves on the chessboard.
Starlight Lacuna said. Hope you're well. I'll be lurking to try to finish my game jam entry.
Oh
Deadline
yeah.
is this Sunday, and
Oh.
I'm trying not to panic too much.
Oh yeah, game jams. Yeah, get that finished. During my last game jam, I got stuck for like a few days, so I was surprised I got it in at all. But I got it in. I was having trouble getting the characters to not fall through the floor, and I'm going, this should be a solved problem. And you know, it was, but it took me longer than I would have liked. It's not right. Oh, actually, I think it's here. I think it's in battle? It's in battle, right? Maybe? Movement, battle player. Hang on. Send data. Use PP's name. Okay, there it is. Am I showing the right thing here? Okay, good, I am. So let me try this again. Let me try this again. Make sure it has the right piece. It does not. Well, that was weird. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. I think I know what the problem is. There's no problem. It just hasn't updated properly. Need to need to turn it off and then on again, as it were. Yeah, that was the problem. I'm not sure I'm going to keep the checker with the same attack, but in the meantime, I mean, it seems like a pawn, right? Draw game. There we go. Double KO, draw game. Well, that's fantastic. And now what I want to do is one more thing with the checker. Normal board, fairy board, random board. Match. J. What do you mean K? J. Okay. Okay. Pawn. Berlina pawn. That should be one. Oh. This is. I foresee some issues here, but that's fine. Let me see. Pawn has a value of 1. Okay, yeah, I think checker can have a value of 1 as a treat. I think it has even checker's value of 0.9. Oh, right, that's why I did it the way I did it. not right. Chess is not actually defined as a value, so whatever. Um, let's wait for that to start up. There it goes. What is this? What are you doing? Hee hee hee. Hee 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 hee. And yes, the checkers are red and black instead of white and red because they're lost. They're in the wrong game. Now, technically, they should only be on the black squares, but I don't care. They're lost. Right. Just see. Now this is perfectly workable as is. The problem is they can only move forward. I am heavily amused by this. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I am. I want to watch CPU 3 at work. Ooh. Game looks less and less like chess with every update. I mean, that's kind of part of the point. Make sure the sound's turned up so I can hear things.
Admiral Cage said, "As long as you have fun making the game, it should be fine."
Yeah, pretty much. I'm having a blast making this. It's a little... So, yeah, the checker's kind of a joke piece, but, you know, it's still a piece. I do need to finish the checker, because, you know, checkers promote when they hit the far side of the field. But they don't promote anything good. That's... I'm just going to let that run in the background while I create a new animated sprite 2D called Seeking. With a new sprite frame. Seeking TCSN. Seeking script. Interesting. Put an underscore in there. That's interesting. That's okay. I'm going to copy.
Admiral Cage said, "The second end of the world is upon us. Cloudflare is down again."
Again? My goodness. Cloudflare's down. My preferred comic book reading site is down. It's all down. It's all
Admiral Cage said, "It's all down because of Cloudflare."
okay. This is correct. This is correct. Attack equals 10. Defense equals 1. Speed equals 400. Scroll down equals 50. 1.5. Legal moves. Don't need deer. Don't need deer at all. This is Sea King, right? Yeah, okay. So. Probably make this easier, but minus second. This is plus 1. Okay, 1 1 1 1 2 2. 1 1 1 1 2 2. Okay, that should do it. king. All right, animation true, animation false. True is checker king A, false is checker king B. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Who knows what I'm doing? I rarely know what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying doing it. Okay, I'm not going to have the king start in there. I am going to have it. I'm going to put it in here. Where is this? Okay. No. Where is test? That's important. There we go. Vector 2i. It's not just a vector. Anyway, so where are we? Here we go. C king. Starting health equals 40. Not declared in the current scope. Okay, well that's because the program was running. Now it's declared. I'm going to hit play again just to make sure. Sure it recognizes the variable. It does. Or it recognizes the class name. Okay. And I need to change selected to be C king 1 and C king 2. King 1 is AS, C king 2 is BS. And battle player 2 is C king. This is player 2, yeah, so that's B. And player 1, C king, that's A. And battle player, I'm going to want to replace this later, but changing sprites is a matter of oh, is select, did I add it to selected? I did. Okay. So let's see if I did that right. Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? Oops. I messed up. Clearly messed up a lot. Just do that. Actually, 1,3. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's try this again. Everything's good except I have the wrong sprite in there somewhere. Sea King? Okay. It's not that one. I did a copy and paste somewhere incorrectly. Check movement? No, it should be in setup, actually. I must have copied and pasted wrong here. Do 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 do. Seeking new. Okay. So let me check movement. Must be in here somewhere. Let's see here. This is baffling. Oh, did I check this? Did I name this correctly? Okay, yeah, it is named correctly. Oh, I know the problem. There it is. There's the problem. You joik. Sea King Tress. See. So the problem is Sea King Tress. There we go. That should fix it. Let's see if it. There we go. Perfect. 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 I had named. I had it calling the wrong sprite in there. What am I looking at? Okay, there we go. I need one more thing. One more thing I want to add with this silly little checker piece. Movement. Piece. Okay. Copy. I need to copy all this to here. Yes. Yes. Temp piece is not declared in the current scope. Oh, right. Chess piece equals move piece. Okay. Drop that in there. Drop you in there. Aha, yes, I need to do that. Do all that. And that should do it. Mostly just copying the other thing, just removing the choice, have it specifically promote into a king. Interesting. I'll need to go back and double check these because I'm sure they're not all 30, but most of them are 30. Let's see, king is 35. There we go. It's 30. Knight is 30. Bishop is 30. Rook is 40. Amazon is 30. Princess is 30. Empress is 35. Sorceress is 25. Okay. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Equals 3. Equals 3. Starting health equals 40. If promote type equals, whoops. No, don't. No, no, no. Equals 8. This needs to be elif. Okay. it was starting it with 30. It promoted pieces to having 30 hit points regardless of what the piece was. And really, these numbers should be hard coded into the pieces themselves. I shouldn't have them splattered all over the place. Health, max health. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I should have. Their max health should be defined for each piece. It should not be part of the setup routine. I don't need new health. I don't need new has moved. That should just be false. I just need to know its starting position and its ownership. So yeah, that's going to be a major rewrite at some point. But not right now. Let's go back up to Chess Plus. Let's go to Test. Arrange pieces. Checker 2 equals vector 2i 6 6. Let's bring up the screen. Let's reset. Good. As you can see, that didn't work. Oh, right, have to jump it. Did I mess something up? Wait. Well, I messed something up there because I hit the wrong button, but... Huh, the king can't capture. Oh, I know why. I know why, because the checker is an exception, and I didn't make an exception, a similar exception, for the king, for the checker king. Piece name equals checker, or piece name equals seeking. There we go. That should do it. There we go. Now the thing that's not working is the promotion. And I'm not sure why not. Let's go back into movement. Oh, wait, this is movement. Okay. And we're going to go down into promote piece. If moved piece equals pawn or moved piece name, okay, I'm going to go down here. If moved piece name equals checker, let me make sure it's at the right. Yeah. if moved piece dot ownership print moved piece print debug moved piece print debug moved piece ownership moved piece board position print debug moved piece elf. Now it's clear it's not hitting it because the piece isn't even flashing. Oh, wait a minute. There's the problem. Moves piece. Piece name is checker. Did I have the screen up the whole time? Yeah, okay. The problem was I had moved piece name equals checker, and that's different from moved piece name. Moved piece dot name is the name with a node. Moved piece name is the what type of piece it is, and that's so now that I have correctly corrected the correction, let's see if that works. Dun da da da. There we go. There we go. It's looking good. Oh, these pieces can't capture each other. Look at that. All the white pieces are on black. All the black pieces are on the white squares, and they can't capture each other at all. That's okay. That is a problem. I'm going to need to hard code a solution for. At some point. I think in the meantime I'm going to take out the checkers from the okay. No, actually I didn't need to do that. That can stay. I'll just change the yeah. I'm quite pleased with that. I think I am going to go into piece. Oh, right. Bool. It's type bool. Now let's go into checker. Yeah, I know it's a problem. Yeah, I know it crashes. Yes. I know it already exists in the, there we go. We do checker. Since now that's easier if I have can capture as a thing of the base class, because now I can make other pieces that capture in unusual ways. Yeah, I need to remove this from every piece. Because has moved should always start out as false, so I don't need to send that in. X health equals K 40. Health equals 40. That's moved. False. Okay, it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but let's do it. Let's do it now. Let me hit save. Copy this before I start making too much of a mess. Whereas I haven't backed it up in a while. So let me do a little backup. When was my last backup? 15th. Okay, so it was Wednesday. It wasn't like it's been a really long time. So I need to go into Chess Plus. Copy all these into a text file that I can refer to while I'm doing the while I'm messing with the setup here. Let's shrink this a little bit so I can see it on the side of my page screen. There we go. There we go. Just copied it into this text document. But you don't need to see that text document. But that's what I'm copying from. Maybe you do need to see it. I don't know. Cloudflare's down. What does it matter? Wait a minute. If Cloudflare's down, it means I can't get to itch.io, can I? Oh, wait, it's back up. Okay. At least it's up here. I can get to my site fine. in any event. Let's start with peace. Remove that. Make sure this is stopped. Now, let's go to the top and go to Amazon. Max health equals 30. Health equals 30. Has moved is false. Health and max health are gone. Remove these two. And in fact, I can do, I can just copy this and save. Berlina. Function setup. Paste. Now, I don't have to delete these and move them down here, but if I move them down here, then all the combat stats are next to each other and they're easier to see. Max health equals 20, health equals 20. And there we go. Bishop. Paste. Stop that. There we go. Has moved equals false. I believe max health 30, health 30. I think that's right. Bishop 30, yes. And then I will want to, let's see, checker. My buddy checker. Okay. False. Because, yeah, it was always sending in false anyway. The only pieces it matters for is the king, the rook, and the pawns. And the only time I'll be creating a new piece will be in mid-game, will be a promotion. Yeah, it should be fine. Max health 20, health 20. CK. This one's already done. Max health equals 40. Dragon. False. Max health equals. I remember they have good max health. Let's see here. It's 40. Health 40. Duchess. False. Yeah, I can't think of a situation where hard coding a new piece to false will be a problem. See, this is Duchess, right? That's 30. Okay. Yeah, most of the pieces start with 30 health. Well, whatever. New health, new has moved. Belit. New has moved. False. And this is the... Wait, what piece is this? This is the Empress. Okay. That's what I thought. Health equals 35. Max health equals 35. Pretty sure that's right. Yes, 35. Got King. Now, King is interesting. Max health equals 35. Health equals 35. Health equals max health. False. If root node, second, I need to be able to, I need to be able to call the rootest of the root nodes from here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Because, you know, why isn't this... Uh-oh. Did everything freeze? No, it seems to be working. Why can't I scroll up and down? Okay, there we go. I was worried there for a second. If dot win condition x health equals 50. There we go. Right. X health equals 30. Health equals 30. X health, new health. Has moved equals, whoops. No, no, no. Make sure I'm showing the right thing over there. I am. Yeah, this is just kind of repetitive. I'm going to enlarge this again. There we go. That's better. Man, I got a lot of pieces here, don't I? I already did this one. I did not do this one. New health and new has moved. Bleat. Max health equals 20. Health 20. Has moved equals false. Peace battle, player body, princess. Health. Max health equals 30. Health equals 30. False. Queen. False. Max health equals 30. Health equals 30. We should make 30 the default value. But that seems like asking for trouble. This is the rook, so it's 40. You know, getting near the end. I think that's almost the last one. The sorceress should be the last one. Man, she's got a really complicated. And then I think. Okay, this is false. Max health 25. Health 25. 2 and 3 are not the same digit me. I'm going to hit play to watch it crash, because it will crash. Because I want to find where I haven't correctly... Oh. There we go. There we go. Hit it again. Make sure nothing else crashes. I think it will. I think it'll crash into promote routine. Okay. Just see if it, okay. Okay, didn't crash, but I'm pretty sure it can still crash. Set up, there it is. There it is. Moved piece. Set up piece. Doesn't need this value anymore. I can remove this, shrink the program ever so slightly. Shrink this already large routine ever so slightly. Yeah, no longer needs starting health. Also, let me scroll down. Set up piece. There we go. That's good. That's good. That's all good. Okay, that should work. It should not crash. Keyword, of course. being should. Let's see, key 0. Wait, am I in the right thing here? I'm not. Okay, that's up here somewhere. Key 0. Oof. Okay. Fine. Test. Ah, there it is. Pawn 2. 6, 4. So, let's start the game. Okay. Looks like everything's running. There it is. Just make sure I didn't mess this up. Good. Good. Lovely. Simply lovely. Simply lovely. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that for a while. It's good to just get something like that out of the way. It didn't advance anything, but it makes things a lot easier and less messy in the long run. Max health should be as much a part of the piece as the rest of its stats, and I'm not sure why I had that separate. Chess King's actually a really powerful piece. Problem is, this game is now unwinnable again. Yeah, the piece is pretty much. Oh, oh, what happened there? The king jumped the sorceress, but it didn't start the battle. Did I mess something up? Hmm. Just gonna change it. I want to check. I want to check a thing. Oh. So, it's taking longer than I wanted. Okay, just wanted to code some. Whoa, what are we doing there? Don't do that. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. You guys just run a little bit there. Okay. Six, 3, 6, 1. Oh, no, actually. Hang on, that's not right. It can't jump over its own pieces. I want the. Yeah, okay, that's what I want. Okay. I saw that. It jumped. It's doing it right when the player is jumping, but not when. And this game isn't winnable. I think as amusing as the checkers are, they're extremely impractical for given the way I have this set up. Keeps running into too many unwinnable situations. due to the way it reflects. Because the because of the way it sets up the board reflecting in actual checkers games, they the part of the rule set is they all have to start on the same color. They all start on the black squares. But I'm more concerned that it doesn't seem to ooh, very important information that I have to add right now. Dinner's on the way. Yum yum yum. So I'll just pull that up and keep an eye on that in the background. It is going to be some sort of beef product. Beef. Let's type that in there. Important. But okay, before I finish this, I want to see what is wrong with this. I mean, clearly the problem is I only set the jumpy jump thing. Oh, it's a good ding about beef. Worry not, it is merely beef. Select. Hang on a second. Move piece, promote piece, use promotion. Side input. That's what it is. Now. Pieces. Okay. Okay, yeah, because this does not attempt to capture. And it should. Have to work that in here. Or pieces. Piece name equals checker. Do that. But where's the thing that captures? There we go. if destination equals no, and or pieces dot piece name equals checker, or pieces dot piece name equals yes, I know why it's an error message, because of you. And pieces can capture. I think I can do this. Okay, moves is a okay. There, destination equals chess piece at location. Oh, I don't want there. Get away. Taking a picture for. Stop that. I did not hit print screen. What the hell? A little worried about that. Okay. Moves X plus pieces. Board location X slash 2. Vector to I. Copy. Make sure this is moves.y plus pieces board function y/2. Just make sure these all line up correctly. Yeah, it looks like it lined up correctly. If a piece can capture, if a piece can capture, then target equals hang on, let me go back up and copy that thing I just that whole big mess there. Down to the red. Wait. There. Attack. Michael, no. Or piece. A piece can capture. Colon. Man, I don't know if I'm doing any of this correctly. I feel like I am in theory. But am I? That can't be right. Is that right? Piece. Oh! Yeah, okay. That's the problem. Board position, not board location. It'd help if I could POSITION. That would be the problem there. That's not. It was a typo. It was a typo. Doofy, 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 but it was a typo. The typiest typo of all. The typiest typo of all. Remember, kids, use don't use the wrong variable name when you're using a variable. Sometimes you got to use the same variable name as the one you actually set up. You can't just make words up in the middle of a program. The program says, "Hey, what are you doing, buddy?" Oh, what? Ugh. Okay. It does not like me doing anything. If win condition equals checkmate for child in get children, if child piece name equals king child dot health plus equals 15, child max health equals 50. There, let's put it as part of the setup. Hard code that in there rather than in the piece. Because every time I've tried to hard code any changes to the variables in the piece itself, it doesn't like it. Yeah, every time I've tried to do anything like this, it don't like it. So I'll leave it there, but yeah. Apparently things don't set up in the right order when the program starts running. Can you even see this? Am I showing? Okay, yeah, no. See, it's this stuff here did not like this. This is what made it crash because it did not recognize a root. It did not recognize the root node on startup. So, woof. Try this again. And try this again. Everything's good. Everything's fine. If child is peace. I'll figure this out. I'm really glad dinner's coming soon because I'm gonna call it here any minute now. I'm just gonna make sure this works. Good, good. Okay, the game started. That's important. So let's see if this works, and if it doesn't work, I'll fix it on Monday. Here. What? I think I was being too nice. Try that. Try this once more. Let me. Okay. A can't capture should always be false, unless it's specifically set to true. Okay. And ah, okay, let's print debug moves pieces board position destination. Just putting in print debugs because it's crashing like crazy now. Okay, there we go. I wanted it to crash. So let's see. Oh, I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. And I think, and I'm not sure how to fix it. Yeah. Yeah. I see the problem. I see the problem. And it's a big one. And I don't think I can fix it. Basically, the problem was it was checking whether a capture could be made, which is not the same as checking whether a capture could be made in the specific direction you're moving. So yeah, I need to totally recode the checker movement routine. So that was all. I don't need to totally recode it, but I need to add more code to it. And dinner's here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it right there. I'll get back to this on Monday when hopefully I won't be sitting here doing silly stuff. Um, it looks like Starlight
Philly said,
please
check Discord.
check Discord. Well, hang on. Let me just set up a raid. Then I'll log off and and Come Alive is on. They're talking about Dofus. No, I'm not gonna raid them. They don't need my raid. Just gonna pick someone. A lot of my usual ones are not up right now. Good luck, Starlight Lacuna, with the game jam. Don't panic. Just relax. Deep breaths. And hit it with a rock. And I'm just gonna pick someone to raid. Then I'm gonna go eat some dinner and check Discord. I will see you. I will be back for gaming stuff tomorrow. Gonna try and finish Discordia, but I think I'm a long way from finishing it. So, see you then. Good night. Good day. Good evening.